Hate all you want, but you better respect my fried chicken. Yeah. Back in the day when I was young, I still remember Kentucky style fried chicken as it is. Now this year, it's different. It's different to me, but I just want to bring you guys back to where I remember the style of Kentucky fried chicken. All right, let's go. All right, let's start with the side first. 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. I got a cup of carrots here. We're gonna do potato salad and macaroni salad, and a cup of onions here as well. So if you guys know, you guys know. If you guys are from the Balkans area, you guys know what vegeta is. So to explain it, it's kind of just like dried vegetables. Let's say that dried vegetable seasoning, which is very nice. I'm just gonna do a tablespoon of this. Gonna saute this for about 10 minutes, then pull it off the heater. Right. So let's start our sides. Let's go. First side, coleslaw. So one of my favorite things growing up. Not any type of coleslaw, but Kentucky style coleslaw. So I got half of cabbage nice and chopped up. We got 1 cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sugar. I say the best part of this coleslaw was that green color. So 2 drops of yellow, 2 drops of blue makes green, right? I think. Let's go. Nice, beautiful, clean gloves. Mix that. Hey, wait a minute. Done goofed it there. You know what? I should have thought this out before I did it. You know what? It's getting greener. There you go. There you go. Let this sit in the fridge for 1 hour minimum. Next side, macaroni salad. So I had this bowl and cool down already. All we're gonna do, mayonnaise. Do 1 cup of this. Remember our vegetables. Half of this portion goes in. Teaspoon of white pepper. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. Let's work it in. Once worked in, we're just gonna let it sit in the fridge for the time being as well. Or 1 hour minimum, right? Next we have potato salad. So 4 or 5 potatoes here. The other half of this portion goes in like so. Another cup of mayonnaise. Oh, white pepper, teaspoon. Half teaspoon onion powder, half teaspoon garlic powder. Then we're gonna let this sit in the fridge for 1 hour minimum as well, right? Next side is some good old mashed potato and butter. I'm not gonna season it just yet, just because I wanna make a saltier gravy in the end. My last side would be this: butter, corn, and some black pepper. Saute this up. Very simple. How to cut up chicken 101. So we're gonna spread legs. Okay. Once you spread legs, we're gonna pop out that bone right there. Once you pop out that bone, you're gonna take your knife, put your knife right around that bone right there, and that should just fall off easily. So the thighs and the drums right down in the middle. Okay, very simple. Okay, on the other side, like this, cut it down. Okay, you guys looking? Michael, Kevin, you're watching. So for the breast, hold this bad boy thing back. Cut that down. Push this aside. The wing, I'm just gonna give it a nice jumbo size right off. Kind of have like a little, what is that thing called? A chicken bite attached to the wing here, see? So push it out, slice it down, nice little chicken bite, okay? Next, take my knife right down the middle, like this. Oh man, this is what I'm gonna do. Chop this back in, then leave this piece, okay? Like that. Beautiful. And these are our cuts, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said last time, to 1 whole chicken, 1 tablespoon of salt. If you feel like it's a little too salty first time around, cut it back, okay? But I feel like it's just perfect. So, next, I'm gonna let that sit in a bit. Push this over, or push it back. Make sure you follow the steps, okay? You got a nice mortar. 4 peppercorn blend right here. So there's green peppercorn from India, black peppercorn from Vietnam, white peppercorn from Vietnam, and we got red peppercorn from Brazil. So, nothing to it. 2 tablespoons in, work it in. Okay, last time I only used black peppercorn, and a lot of you guys said, use white peppercorn too, Quang. And how about, okay, I said okay. Then I'm gonna use some red peppercorn in as well, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm just gonna do it coarsely, okay? Finely coarsely, whatever it is that you enjoy, okay? Get a mortar and roll it out. Once you got it finely crushed up like this, we're gonna go a tablespoon and a half. Wait, here. Boom, boom, boom. Tablespoon and a half of this fresh black pepper. Okay? Nice, beautiful, clean gloves. Work this in and let this marinate for 1 hour minimum, right? It needs that 1 hour to soak up all the peppers and that salt. Okay? Beautiful. Some may say, come on, put MSG in it and it'll be legit. Guys, I'm gonna try it this way first. Maybe later I'll do MSG. Okay? You cool? Alright then. Here we go. 1 hour in. I got 2 cups of flour here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time, right? I'm gonna take my time coating this chicken. So, everybody, just take your time, okay? No rush. You got somewhere to be? If you got somewhere to be, you ain't making good fried chicken, alright? Remember that. Quote me on that. If you got somewhere to be, you ain't making good fried chicken. I'll tell you that. So some people say, Quang, what kind of flour is that? It's just all-purpose flour, my friend. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too fancy. It's just all-purpose. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got peanut oil heating for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, stick in the chopstick. We see beautiful bubbles bubbling up around that chopstick. Oil is hot and ready. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. QT gang, may I? Breast going in first. Everybody into the pool. I don't care if they can swim. We just have to get in. Cooking time for this, 16 to 18 minutes, alright? Don't overcrowd that pool. No, I'm gonna overcrowd the pool. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my Kentucky Fried Style fried chicken. Say it with me. You can hate, whine, cry, complain, throw hissy fits, say this, say that. But when it comes down to my fried chicken game, you better respect my fried chicken game. You see that? You see that? This is Kentucky style. Quang Tran fried chicken style. Fried chicken. Hate all you want, but you better respect my fried chicken game. Let that cool off. Holy, close up on these. How they looking now? Hey? How they looking now? Hey, I know there's one more side, and I just got the leftover fries here, which I'm just gonna heat back up, alright? Let's get it crunchy. The old fries became the new fries. Nice and crunchy. Oh man. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Okay, let's go in with the gravy. We're gonna pour out all that oil there, but we're gonna leave the residue, okay? The residue is what we want. This is what we want, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 4 tablespoons of butter in. 6 tablespoons of just plain white flour. Make a nice, beautiful roux. Okay, once you got a nice roux going, 500 ml of chicken stock in. Once it starts thickening, remember our peppers? We're gonna add a teaspoon of this in. Some salt, but taste and adjust for your liking, okay, in the end. And work that in. QT gang, may I? If this doesn't give you guys logistic feels about Kentucky style fried chicken, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I think we were born at the same wrong time. You know what I'm saying? If this does not give you that logistic feels, my guy, this does not give you the logistic feels. Were you even born? Ladies and gentlemen, Kentucky style fried chicken is up my angle. Alright, if you guys don't remember this time, you guys are not from my timeline, alright? Can I set you up, my guy and gal? So, very simple. That's a beautiful fried chicken from Kentucky. So I'm gonna do a drum. I'm gonna do a thigh. I kinda want the chicken ass. Let's do a chicken ass. Look at this. Okay. It's been upgraded. Remember my last one? Remember? Doesn't look like it now, eh? So, you guys remember this? The paper plates. You gotta remember the paper plates when it comes down to okay, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So here, my hands are clean. Best part is this. Look at this gravy. I will improve on this gravy, but it does taste very similar. Trust, right? Oh, I should put some mashed potatoes on this side for you. You know what? We'll do it right now. Mashed potato. Here. Fix your plate. Some gravy here. So I got the green color just on right. Look at this. Whatever happened to the green salad. Some potato salad. Then we'll go for some dessert a little later on, alright? My guy. Back up a bit. Back up a bit. This plate's for you. If this does not give you logistic feels, wait. Man. This is your plate. We'll go for desserts later, okay? Logistic feels. So, I've got some ketchup on the side here. Man, we gotta pour ourselves some Coca-Cola. I swear back in the day, it was Coca-Cola and not Pepsi. I don't know why I'm seeing Pepsi all around now, but it was Coca-Cola back in the day. And it's always been Coca-Cola. Do you remember the Christmas commercial with Coca-Cola and KFC? Remember the commercials when Christmas came around? It was Coca-Cola. Right there. Let's do this. Super pumped for this. Whet the appetite. Oh, got some good Coke. So, man, it's not like before. I wish I had the wet naps too. Remember the wet naps? You guys remember the wet naps? But this one came with salt and pepper. If you guys want more salt and pepper, I'm just gonna do a little pepper. Like this was the best back when I was young. I just kind of liked it, the little packets, you know. Okay, this on the side. Sorry guys, wait. Had to switch the seat just because it's a little squeaky, but let's go. Super pumped for this. Just how I remembered it. Not that soggy stuff. Bring back the green coleslaw. Bring it back now. Run that circle. I kid you not. You see me how I made it. And I know some of you guys like to argue. Some of y'all just love to argue. This, my friend, is the closest Kentucky style fried chicken you guys will ever get close to, right? I know, there's lots out there. Yes, you guys been telling me there's a lot, and everybody's like, it's very close, but there's one man out there, I believe his name was Glenn. Big shout out to you, my friend. But after watching that episode, it's just like, it's not telling you it. It's not giving you the answers, you know? Like, it's out there, but it's not out there, you know? Try it this way. All you need is a few good ingredients. Freshly black pepper, and white pepper, and your gravy. Mmm. I actually remember this was it. I'm getting logistic feels right now. I remember the packets of hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce, best sauce ever. They don't have it no more. They don't have it here no more. You know what they give me? Taco Bell sauce now. I'm not here on Taco Bell sauce, but you need that Louisiana to be legit. Best part is this, legit, back in the day. You remember that wet nap that just smelled like lime? It was just like this, size of this too. Logistic feels even better. I had the leftover fries and I just reheated it up in the oil. Tastes 1,000 times better than the soggy box that they always give out. Maybe they do that on purpose. A bit of the side chicken ass like this. You see how beautiful that is? Just a nice side right here. Mm-hmm. 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 Look at that. Huh? Look at this. You see this? Looks very similar, eh? Best part. You guys hear that crunch? That's how I remember it as. QOC, you're coming. Does anybody remember this? You buy a family pack and you get one of this bad boy. Tell me I'm not the only one. Tell me I'm not the only one that got this, okay? This was the best part. And the worst part was sharing with my brothers and sisters. Holy. That was the worst trauma ever experienced in my life. Bite on this, quick time. You guys got a nice super palm for this. Wow. Logistic. Holy. You know how sometimes you go back to a dessert and it's too sweet? And just something's off. Not this. I love it. I love it so much. I'm not even sure why I have not bought this cake in a while. But back in the time, when you order, like, I think it was like a 20 piece, like a family meal like this, I think it was like 20 bucks. And you got this cake too. That icing is legit. They're so soft. Cake on its own is delicious. The icing on the top is like a marshmallow, chocolatey, cream. Wow. Oh. I'm so happy I don't have to share with my brothers and sisters with this one. No, I'll probably share with them. You know why? Because I'm a nice guy. Delicious.